tell. What you're going to do is touch, and wait till he makes it. He's trying to find a hole.
And then step up front with that 1-2, staying low.
And they have come out in force for this U.S. debut here. There is the family's high chief. That is his uncle Tawaki with the Ulafawa around his neck. His great uncle who has made the trip here to witness history. 4 generations of fighters.
More water. More water. Stay calm. Stay calm, man. Calm. Pressure on so you can get something out of it. He's playing at me. He's scared of confrontation. Bring to the bottom. Hey. D, keep pressing behind your jab, but you got to keep your head movement working with it. But when you get him back, you get closer. Get in that body head, but you got to dig in, dog. Make the punches count. You hear me? Come on, Chan, keep your spirit up, dog. Don't move your head across the gap. Try not to tangle up too much. Is he walking towards you? What are you going to do? Backpedal. Stay smart. Come on.
2 very different tones in those corners.
Good shots right there. Nothing hard, but well-placed shots from Opetaia. Uppercut, right hook, another right hook. That's a man that's thinking in the ring to be able to land a combination like that.
Andre, also, you see the veteran presence of utilizing the forearm just to create a little bit of space to let the rest of the combination come through there.
Let it go, Brandon. Let it go, Brandon.
Round number 5, Cruiserweight World Championship.
Hold it, okay? Hold it. I'm giving you a hard one. You too. Hold it, okay? I'm giving you a hard one.
Both guys are holding, but they're working with the free hand. The referee needs to let these guys work.
Alan Huggins is our 3rd man inside the ropes.
I agree with you, Andre. I think that there's like, you can have good fights when guys are on the inside kind of hand fighting, holding with one hand, working with the other,
That's
shrugging
part of the
them off.
story of this fight.
Right, 100%. And it's one of the things that makes Jai hard to beat, is even when you get a guy who gets inside and this is his game now, Jai's like, okay, fine, let's fight that game. I can do that too.
Yeah, he's got the total package. There's Jai Opetaia as he utilizes doubling up the right hand again, the hook, the uppercut, that head leaning forward of Glanton. It's available.
It's a dangerous miss right there from Brandon Glanton. Left himself wide open. Good exchange right there from both guys. Opetaia got the best of that.
Center of the ring.
Yeah, what we're seeing from Jai right now is the reason that most people feel he's in the top 10 pound for pound, like he should have broken in by now.
He got my vote there recently.
Is because he's a complete fighter.
Yes.
He can fight on the inside, he can fight middle distance, he can fight on the outside, he can hit with power, he can take a shot, and he can outclass a good, solid contender like this so far.
And he's looking very comfortable on the inside right now.
Work. That's right.
Yeah, Glanton wants to get on the inside. Careful what you wish for.
Exactly.
That's right.
Glanton has to let both hands go. He's got to trust his offense and trust that he can get back on defense in time. That's where he makes his money, and he needs to make more money right now.
Oh, there's that right uppercut. The right uppercut just started that.
But that's why Glanton is not throwing a lot with both hands, because he's afraid of those types of moments right there. Opetaia can open up in a split second and land that kind of shot.
And Glanton's head is out over his lead knee, and it's sitting there like T-ball for Jai Opetaia as they shoulder and muscle to the inside.
This is Glanton's fight, right?
Yes,
Like, this
being
is
a
what he
baller.
wants. And by the way, it's not like he's not doing some good stuff, but... Okay, here we are. Inside. You see on my outside game, see my middle distance game. Here's the inside game.
Stand up. Stand up. Okay. 5 minutes and you're to the top. Over there. Let me know when you're there. Brandon, pick it up, okay? Pick the punches up, okay? It was low, okay?
So the low blow.
Give me the gloves.
Here it
Okay,
is.
down.
Replay
Okay.
right there as you
Time
saw
it.
that right hand dig in. Opetaia does not take the time. He re-engages with only a few seconds remaining in round 5. Another good, solid round for the undefeated Cruiserweight
It's
champion.
impressive stuff from Opetaia.
Don't stay in there.
Don't stay in it. Looks terrible. You're not, you're both holding on, it's just fucking, not getting nothing happen. Let's go back to boxing. How's your legs? Move good? Come on. Don't let them fucking tie you up. You have to fucking, as soon as you get on the fucking rope, fucking shuffle. We haven't given you one bundle or fight. This is round 6 now. If you turn them inside out,
Good work from Opetaia. That's that right uppercut that I was talking about, but good counter from Glanton, but it's just too much firepower in this sequence, in this exchange from Opetaia.
In that 5th round, Opetaia landed 33 punches, a fight high.
See Brandon Glanton selling out a little bit more each and every round, going more, opening up more, leaving himself open to be countered, but he knows that time is slowly running out.
But that's why you knew this fight would be violent, is because Opetaia's temperament.
Watch ahead.
He's a tough guy, right? You get on the inside with him, you hit him low, he wants to get it back. He wants to hurt you.
That's the temperament of both fighters tonight.
Hands-free, watch ahead.
I mean, that's Glanton's only path to victory, but Opetaia has different things he can do, but in the end, what he really wants to do is this. He has to discipline himself not to go toe-to-toe because he has other options, but you can see he's the kind of guy who loves this kind of fight.
Glanton can't stand in front of Opetaia and pause.
No.
He has him on the ropes. He's got to go. He's got to trust his offense and trust that the defense will be there if there's return shots, but he cannot stop in the middle of his approach because Opetaia is a sharpshooter.
He is, and Glanton would just be a 200-pound target. That was a sharp
like
lead
that.
left hand. A lead left that lands flush.
That's the in-between stage
Yes.
right there. You either have to be out or all the way on the inside.
That mid-range is going to be brutal for Glanton.
And they're on the inside now.
Yeah, especially with that head leaning forward time and again.
Glanton is landing some heavy shots to the body.
Time out.
Man, guys, the ref has to step back.
1 point holding.
The ref has to step back.
1 point holding.
This is a great fight,
1 point holding.
action-packed fight, and he keeps
Stop
interjecting
holding, okay?
himself.
Go back to that corner.
Yeah, I agree with you, Andre.
Get back to that corner.
It's not necessary. There was no lull in the
Time in.
action.
Box.
That's the first point deduction in the career of Brandon Glanton.
Neither fighter's excessively holding in this fight.
And also, I hate a fight where two guys are just holding each other. But when you have good inside action, that's part of the game. You hold on one side, you hit
That's
with
part
the
of
other.
boxing, Max.
You shrug it, you see if you can get out of the clinch using shoulder rolls and shrugging guys off and using your forearms, and that's inside fighting.
Look at the eyes of Opetaia when he sets sight with that left hand. He's got a good glimpse of it right there. Oh, there's that uppercut.
Froze Glanton just for a second.
That uppercut has been a very useful weapon for Opetaia.
Good fight.
Good work right there from Glanton. Short shots.
Yep, on the inside, it's where he needs to be.
Look at Opetaia's eyes, even on the inside in the middle of the chaos. Wide open, precision counterpuncher.
Straight.
Don't stand right forward at him.
When you roll a little bit to your right. When you roll a little bit to your left. Take each side. Stay low, make it hard for him to find you. He ain't doing nothing but leaning over you. So when you touch the body, come straight up the middle. Touch, up. The Tyson approach, you already know what I'm talking about. Try to bring them shots up the middle and around the corner in succession. Boom, boom. You gotta come back to back, champ. Stay close. And when you see that mid-range distance, I want
Jai showing a full arsenal tonight. Straight left, right down the middle. Creates some distance. Steps to the side. And then he's timing that right uppercut right on the chin of Glanton. And he's been doing that all night long.
You can see an abrasion, a little bit of blood from the mouth of Brandon Glanton as we start round number 7. The first Zuffa Boxing World Championship fight. That spectacular new belt will be awarded at the conclusion. A good combination, finishes with a straight left hand from Opetaia.
It's a cold switch up right there from Opetaia. He fights with Glanton for 3 rounds. He's where Glanton wants him to be. And then all of a sudden, in the 7th round, he's back on his toes. He's boxing and he's making a fighter who's already fatigued come for him while he's getting hit with shots. Good adjustment from Opetaia right there.
Here's the combination from Opetaia to open up this 7th round. Left hand, you see the replay landing flush. And you see Glanton just falling forward, missing.
Get off his head. Hands free.
Watch that right hand from the southpaw Opetaia behind the head of Glanton on the inside. That was the warning from Alan Huggins. Chopping down with that southpaw right hook.
Hands free, hands free. Right.
Glanton has to go. He hesitated, he got caught, he paid for it. He's got to go. So on the outside, he has to go to get inside.
Yeah, the problem is on the inside, Opetaia's better. He's better in the middle, he's better from distance, he's better on the inside.
Yeah, but Glanton is better on the inside than he is on the outside.
Right, it's his only shot.
He's getting hit with long shots that he can get knocked out by on the outside.
Yeah. See, like they're on the inside here, and Opetaia just knifed the left hand to the body.
Yeah, he's doing damage underneath that guard on the inside and mixing in the uppercuts.
Get off. Hands free. Get off him.
I agree with you, Andre Ref. Let him fight here because this is good stuff. Even, yeah, there is a hold there, but they're not, you know, it's a temporary lull. They go back to punching.
I would be so frustrated with this referee barking at us as much as he's barking at these fighters and intervening as much as he's intervening. I don't appreciate that when you have such a good fight like we have right now.
More pronounced blood from the mouth of Brandon Glanton. Oh, that lead left hand, back to the uppercut, sharp right hand. Seeing it all from Opetaia here.
Man, the placement of Opetaia's body shots.
Right.
He's in a good groove right now. Opetaia feels like he can do whatever he wants to do, though you have to respect Brandon Glanton until this fight is over.
Well, that's the other thing that makes Opetaia who he is. He clearly respected Glanton coming into the fight. He's fully prepared for this.
Oof. You hear the thud on these punches.
Hang on. He's better when you give him space. He's better when you're fucking stepping backwards and fucking firing your shots at him. Give him a bit of fucking space. Don't crowd your space. He wants you to sit there. And if you're gonna fucking go like that, change your angle fucking left. Come on. You gotta think smart. You're smarter than that. He's making you look lazy.
Straight. Jai Opetaia talked about Glanton being tough and gritty and physical. Well, look at the physicality from Opetaia.
Yeah, Opetaia turned the tables. He's got Brandon Glanton right where Glanton wants to be. He's using his physical strength. He's ripping body shots, big head shots, and he's doing it all in there tonight. And it's got to be discouraging for Brandon Glanton, though he's still game. He's getting Opetaia where he wants him, but he cannot do what he wants to do.
Max, the tone of this fight started to change around round number 4 when Opetaia found his groove. But then rounds 5, 6, and 7, the punches landed. He went from averaging about 12 punches a round in the first 4 rounds to 33, 35, and 33 punches landed in the last round by Opetaia.
The reason Opetaia is a boxer on the outside, you get
5 seconds. 5 seconds. Step over there. Step over there.
Is that a low blow? That was
Step
called?
over there. There.
Here's the low blow, replay, lower left. Again, that one was
That was
extra
low.
low.
That was low. That was low.
And Opetaia's
That
not
was
the kind of
low,
guy
okay?
trying to milk a low blow. He wants to fight.
Let me know when you're ready.
The reason
That was low. Okay.
Opetaia fights from distance is
Yes.
because it gives his opponent usually,
Low. Okay.
fewer chances, right?
Let me know when you're
Why
ready.
give your opponent any
Give me a
chances? But the fact
Give me a
is,
glove.
it's also good for
Step over there,
Opetaia
step
when he
over there.
fights on the inside. He's also better than at that
Come here,
than
come here.
other guys.
1 point,
Than,
low
than
blow.
most everyone he's going to run into.
1 point. Low blow.
Another point deduction.
1 point. Low blow. Brandon, come on. Okay, come on. Get back over there, okay? You ready? Time in. Box. Fellas, keep it clean.
See, classy southpaw boxer from the outside, from middle, outside distance. There he is. You can see pedigree, boxing skills. You can play some defense, control it with movement and a jab.
Close, close. Hands
But then
free.
here they go on the inside, and he's going to dig in and
Get off of him, Ty. Get off of him, Ty. Stop. Come
lands
on.
one of the better inside fighters in
the
the
holding.
division.
Watch the holding. Hard warning.
And
Okay?
Opetaia's
Hard
dominating him
warning.
there.
Watch the holding. Hands free, hands free.
Right hand.
Yep. Short right hand on the inside from Glanton. Fell into that position. There wasn't much offense coming back from Opetaia, and he filled it with a short right hand.
Glanton's not getting the better of these exchanges at all, but he's not going to stop trying. He's
No.
not going to stop coming forward. Whatever you do to him, you're going to have to do it.
At some point, Opetaia might consider pushing Glanton back. Opetaia's physically strong, and he hits hard.
Most guys that love to come forward, they cannot fight going backwards.
Series of left hands from the champ.
I think Opetaia has that's that right hook.
That
See that right upper.
Yep.
Right uppercut, then there's the southpaw hook at the back end of that combination.
Glanton loses sight of it. He can't see the shot, and it's a hard shot that Opetaia is throwing.
Oh, a little stop and pop angle with the left to the body.
Glanton's built like a tank. That's how he's able to take these shots.
Former defensive lineman in college football turned boxer.
Glanton's 200 pounds, but he ain't a 200-pounder. You know, he's clearly coming down to make
With that
200
point, you're
pounds.
gonna need a knockout, dog. We gotta break this dude down.
Moving forward, all right? You pinning them from time to time. When you get there, don't shoot every power shot. Put them together, and then that last one got to end with the power shot, okay? So think about combinations. Put them together. Stay low. Commit to getting inside, okay? So put your head on the swivel. Slip left, slip right.
Touch that body. You gotta detonate on chin. You gotta hurt this man, all right? Let's go. Come on, champ. You got 4 more rounds. Change your life, dog. You got to dig deep and make it happen, all right? Don't walk in naked. When you roll up that head movement, let it go in combination. One at a time, not gonna get it. You hear me? All right, let's go. Keep the spirit up.
They're still
12
dealing
minutes.
with the swelling in the middle of the forehead that started in round number 3 and now is flattened out hematoma.
That's, you know, what does that call to mind, Joe? The hematoma like that. Hasim Rahman, but that was Evander Holyfield's head that did that.
That's right.
I cannot recall a hematoma like that that didn't come from a headbutt.
No, typically it's from a clash of heads. We've seen that was unbelievable Delvin Rodriguez fight many years ago. There was a grotesque Hasim Rahman. This was from a punch.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember something like that from a punch, and I can't offhand.
Round number 9. Opetaia, combination punching again. Weaving in that uppercut again in the midst of it. And trying to get around that guard. Opetaia working underneath.
Just get the feeling watching Glanton in this fight that there's some cruiserweights in the top 10 he would beat tonight, but not this guy.
Well, he gives that angle Dre to the right and places that right hand to the body. Then goes back underneath with the left hand to the body.
Great footwork, nasty shot.
Yep, the footwork creates the shot.
Good shot right there from Glanton.
Yeah, he has to find some hope on the inside, does Glanton.
Very disciplined fight from Jai Opetaia tonight.
Great descriptive, disciplined.
I like watching Jai work on the inside. I like watching him work in close.
Well, his corner, Opetaia's corner, doesn't want him there, but I like him there tonight.
Yeah. I know, and you know why they don't, because like, why give Glanton any chance at all? But you know, look at the way he's working in there.
Corner did say if you're going to be there, give him angles, and that's when Jai Opetaia is at his best, is when he's inside of mid-range, giving angles, punching off those angles.
No knockdown.
He tripped as he was coming out the side against those ropes.
Box.
Good sharp left hand right there from Opetaia as he took a walk around the block.
Watch your feet, watch your feet, watch your feet.
It's hard when you got the better feet and you land clean shots, and then you make the opponent come walk towards you, and then you meet them with more clean shots. It's hard for the opponent.
Opetaia is physically strong, too. Punching power is one thing, and physical strength is another. Opetaia's a strong guy.
All right? Look here, you shoot a jab, lazy as shit. Come on, now you gotta sharpen up. You got 9 minutes, all right?
Explode that motherfucker. I want you to explode inside, bro. I want you to get in the inside. Pin him. Get his legs to stop moving. And then execute in succession. 2 shots at a time, quick succession. 3 shots, quick succession. Up and down. Put them all toward the torso, let them duck into it.
How you feeling? Come on, man. You're better than that. He's broken. You just got to finish it off. You have to keep finding your distance. Just smile. Just smile at that.
Opetaia showing a full arsenal tonight. Great timing, great placement. Upper, right hook. Wait, boom. Shot doesn't seem like much, but that's the shots, the straight left that are causing the hematoma on the forehead of Brandon Glanton.
Round number 10, it was interesting to hear the corner of Jai Opetaia with Tapu Opetaia in there saying it's time to finish it off, but not in the pocket.
That is interesting.
They do not want Jai in the pocket.
Because why even take a single shot? Glanton has heavy hands. It's just selfishly as a boxing fan, I just like watching Jai work in there. But he can also work from mid-range and maybe get more mustard on that back left, that backhand, the left hand.
You can argue he's had
shot.
his best success mid-range and maybe in close.
Because Glanton also is walking into those shots.
Get off his head, get off his head. Stop! Don't push down on his head, okay? Don't push down on his head. Keep your head up, okay? Let's go.
But I think Opetaia's had a good selection of outside fighting, inside fighting. He's timed it just right. You don't have to fight one way.
I think this is the kind of fight where if you went in and you said, listen, I want to see the full body of work from Jai Opetaia and what he can offer up, you're seeing it.
Yeah. It's a really impressive performance. And look, okay, Glanton has the right style to make Opetaia look impressive because he's going to bring the heat. So the work rate will be high as Glanton's coming in. That's what's happening. But, you know, you got to have the skills to do it. Look at how many things Opetaia does right. The foot's on the outside of the orthodox fighter's foot. He's picking shots on the inside, dictating the pace, hitting him with everything straight and crooked, upstairs and down, both hands.
Look out for the upper. Look out for the uppercut.
Oh, there's a right hand from Glanton.
Let it go, Tom. Let it go, Tom.
By the way,
Stop.
they say in the heavyweight division, you know, all it takes is one. Guys, this is the old school heavyweight division.
Marciano wasn't this big.
No.
Dempsey wasn't this big.
Right, they were 189 pounds. You know, Joe Louis is 200 pounds. That's these guys. Joe Frazier's a touch over 200 pounds at his best. So that shot from Glanton is a reminder why Opetaia's corner doesn't like him inside.
Oh, good combination, the left hand. Look at the blood from the mouth of Glanton. Opetaia's feeling that rhythm offensively here as we come to the end of round number 10. Head to the championship rounds here. For the first time ever, history will be made tonight. The Zuffa title belt will be awarded.
Step back. On the belt. Time.
Better man. Here we go.
Just stay close. Stay close. Turn them on right now, all right? You cannot stand at the inside of this punch, all right? I told you, either you in there or you out of there. We ain't standing at the end of this shot. Don't do it again, all right? Come on, baby. I care about you, B. I know. You my...
This reason right here, this shot, is the very reason why Opetaia's corner doesn't want him anywhere near Brandon Glanton, is because that shot is heavy and it landed clean, but then Jai on the inside lands those kind of shots. So you gotta pick your poison. I respect what the corner wants to do, but I also respect what Jai's saying, that this is where he wants the fight to be, this is where it'll be.
There's another thing about Jai, and he's a really well-rounded fighter. As I said, he's got really good all three distances. He can hit hard, the whole thing. He has skills. He's quick, but he's not one of these lightning-fast guys, right? Who is going to get through a fight pristine and never get hit. And so he fights like who he is, a physically strong, complete boxer puncher.
As long as you don't foul, okay, I'm gonna let you get it out. As long as you don't foul and hold. Stop it, okay? None of that crap, okay?
Alan Huggins trying to rein in the frustration of Brandon Glanton. We're here in round number 11, World Championship. Zuffa Cruiserweight World Championship, lineal ring Cruiserweight champion, the man, the undefeated Jai Opetaia, who for only the third time.
You go over that corner. 1 point, hold it. 1 point, hold it. 1 point, hold it. Knock it off, okay?
I'm just going to say this right here, and the three of us have called thousands of fights. This is an officious, pedantic evening from Alan Huggins officiating this fight tonight.
I'm at a loss.
Sometimes from the referee's perspective, he can think, hey, these are lulls in the action, and I should enforce the rules here, but it's a judgment call, and, you know, we obviously don't agree with his judgment.
That is the first point deduction in the career of Jai Opetaia. By the way, Jai Opetaia, what I was about to say before that, this is only his third time he's been to the 11th round. The other two times were against Greatest, one of the best going, and of course the famous fight with the broken jaw when he won the Ring Magazine title.
You know, Glanton's never been dominated like this. No, he has lost, but he's never been dominated like this. And listen, he's got a lot of heart. He's landing some heavy shots still here and there.
Hands free. Hands free.
He is a tough, physical, rugged, strong guy. Played college football at 288 pounds.
And you could see that physical strength. You know, he's not a 200-pounder. He's a 288-pounder that trained down to 200. By the way, speaking of Rocky Marciano, was a 220-pounder trained down to 180 and change, right? But that physical strength shows up in the ring.
Work, work, work. Stop. Step back, step back.
Oh, that lead left hand from Opetaia.
That hurt.
Yeah, you can see Glanton backed up for a moment. That stung, and now on the inside. Oh, right uppercut starts it off.
You could have a big defensive player, but sometimes you get a hard runner, a running back that runs into him with real force, and he feels it, and that's kind of Jai Opetaia, like a skills position player who can make the defender feel him.
Again, starts off the combination with the power hand, the backhand, the left hand that goes underneath with the uppercut that hit him about mid-sternum.
Compact combinations from Jai Opetaia.
That left hand to the body might have been the most vicious of the fight.
He looks so good to finish up that 11th round.
Move your feet for me.
This was the low blow that happened earlier.
That's low, very low.
Last round.
Glanton was too far out there, and he paid for it. Every time Glanton makes a mistake, he gets disciplined by Jai Opetaia. Glanton is following the script. This is what we knew it was going to be. A tough, rugged guy who doesn't want to quit. And Glanton was hoping that his offense and his toughness was enough, but it has not been enough tonight.
Super Boxing Cruiserweight World Championship, 12th and final round.
You know, what's job number one if you fight Glanton? Right here, the biggest picture is keep your back off the ropes. Maybe Jai was on the ropes once or twice the entire fight. Control him from distance. Hit him hard enough to gain his respect. Jai did all the right stuff.
Jai is so well conditioned as well. Glanton came trying to sweep in with that lunging left hook before he ties up. Opetaia has looked sharper and sharper as things have gone along.
Glanton's made out of concrete.
He sure is. He is a tough, determined, gritty guy. Look at the accuracy from Opetaia.
Opetaia wants to stop it here.
The uppercuts finding the target. That massive hematoma in the middle of Glanton's forehead. The blood in his mouth that he's clearly swallowing and yet raining down with accurate punches. Time and again, Opetaia.
Work. Let it go, Brandon. Let it go, Brandon. Right. Don't hit on the break. Don't hit on the break.
I guess this referee expects you to never tie up in a fight like this. I guess they're not allowed to.
Yeah, no one's been using the clinch to avoid fighting.
Oh, what a good shot! Straight left hand.
Does he have enough time? Because that looked like the beginning of the end.
It sure does. Uppercut comes in. Combination punching. Jai Opetaia. Good body shot against Glanton.
That's it. Stop.
I mean,
The best in the world putting on a show right to the finish line here.
you know why Jai hasn't knocked him out, guys? I don't think you can knock Brandon Glanton out. I don't think you can.
On the belt.
This was an A+ performance. Jai, oh my, Opetaia has arrived stateside. What a show he put on. Jai Opetaia landed 250 total punches. Precision, damaging, accurate, and look at those eyes.
I really closed the show in that last round, landing every punch in the book and straights, uppers, giving angles, creating opportunities that weren't there. And that was the first shot that Brandon Glanton showed a reaction to, believe it or not, in that last round. And it was nothing but his toughness and his heart and his durability that kept him on his feet, because Jai Opetaia did everything that he could to try to end this fight within the distance. He wasn't able to do it, but man, was it a great performance tonight from Opetaia.
Look at the volume punching, look at the accuracy in that last round. 33-8 connect advantage, all smiles for Jai Opetaia. Up to the ring we go to Joe Martinez.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 12 rounds of boxing, we go to the scorecards. All three judges see it. 119-106. Your winner by unanimous decision. He is still undefeated. He is still Ring Magazine Cruiserweight World Champion. And now, the inaugural Zuffa Boxing Cruiserweight Champion of the World, Joe
Congratulations, champ. That was a tremendous performance against a very determined fighter who tried to do everything right, and yet you were able to win at every distance, long, middle, even on the inside. How do you grade this performance?
My coach isn't happy. It was all right. You know, I knew Brendan was gonna bring it. You know, I knew it was gonna be a hard fight, and I knew it was tough as nails. You know, it was. I'm happy I got the win. You know, moving in this next chapter of the Zuffa champion. Let's go. Man.
Why wasn't your coach happy? I know on the inside you give him some chances, but you were also dominating the fight inside.
I felt like I was dominating on the inside too. That's why I got to be comfortable in there. But they were, you know, we got to work on that. Thank you everyone for coming out. Look at this. We practiced the Samoan Nation, the Australians. Look at that. Look at these flags. Oh, it makes me want to cry.
Were you gunning for the knockout in the 12th round? You heard him, but I just don't think it's humanly possible to knock this guy out because he was taking some huge shots. Were you gunning for that stoppage?
Oh man, I'm just a kid from fucking Central Coast, bro. Half Samoan, half Australian. To be here in Las Vegas. Watashi lava, watashi lava.
Jai. Jai, you're the recognized Ring Magazine Cruiserweight champ. You are now the Zuffa, the first ever Zuffa champion, Cruiserweight champion of the world. Who would you like to make your first title defense against? Zuffa title defense.
Man, I'm chasing the belts. You know, I know there's been a lot of white noise and stuff. A lot of stuff on social media. But I'm just hoping it gets worked out and we can still chase that goal. I have not lost track of it, and I never have. I've been stripped once before, I've been stripped again. I'll get the belt back and I'll become undisputed.
I think you are undisputed. You just don't know that yet, but in the eyes of most boxing fans, you are already undisputed in spite of whatever belts have to say. Zurdo Ramirez is fighting David Benavidez, and that would seem to be the next big fight in this division. Is that what you're interested in?
Definitely. You know, the WBC, WBO, WA, whatever. I've been chasing these unification fights for such a long time. I've made it very, very clear. And now I'm holding the most belts. So I got 3 belts, he's got 2, and the other one's got 1. So let's get it on.
Jai, finally, I know you have said in the past you don't like to clout chase and bring up some people's names. However, the Cruiserweight division, the history of it is its greatest champions go up to heavyweight, Evander Holyfield, Alexander Usyk, and you are fighting to become the 3rd name mentioned with those 2. You're already in the running for that. When could we expect you to move up to heavyweight?
Undisputed first. Don't lose track of what I'm trying to say. Undisputed, and then we talk about the other ones.
Congratulations, Jai. That was fun to watch. Look forward to seeing you again real soon.
I don't think anybody disputes that that is the Cruiserweight champion of the world. What a performance by Jai Opetaia against top 10 Ring Magazine ranked Brandon Glanton. As you see now, he has the Zuffa title, that strap, that black leather strap with the 70 carats of diamonds. And listen, I know for a lot of people with endemic boxing media headlines this week, there's a lot of confusion with the Fugazi Alphabet Soup organizations and the sanctioning of this fight. That's the guy. That's the Cruiserweight champion of the world. And that is the new belt he has earned and didn't pay for.
Well, listen, fighters grew up in a culture where there are a million different belts and it's impressed upon them that it means something if you put them all together. But the fact is, undisputed, the way boxing in the nomenclature used to mean, was really as much about maneuvering politically as it was
Correct.
about who you beat in the ring. Andre Ward, for example, was never technically undisputed, but he really was undisputed because, for example, at super middleweight, there was not a man alive who could dispute his claim to the championship. You just have to figure out politically how to keep all these belts together. That's what Zuffa is doing here. Let's take the politics out of it. The best fight the best. When the smoke clears, you see when the dust settles, you see who's left standing. That's the champ. And who you're looking at right now, Jai Opetaia, that's the champ.
Let's go through the evening from Jai Opetaia, Dre. There's a lot to like here.
The stage was set for Opetaia to come in here against the perfect opponent to bring out this skill set and this toughness. And right from the beginning, you see the discipline, the sharpshooting, tough, hard shots from Jai Opetaia that were stopping Brandon Glanton in his tracks, making him think 2 and 3 times before he opened up. And every time he made a mistake, he got disciplined with uppers and straights and body shots. And all of a sudden, you saw Opetaia staying in the range, even though he got caught a few times, that Glanton wanted him in close. Before the fight, Opetaia was supposed to stay away from that range and only box. He chose to do both. He dominated all 3 ranges and all the phases of the fight, and that's why he's got the Zuffa belt around his waist right now.
Want to remind you, coming up immediately, it'll be the Zuffa Boxing Post Show with Molly Karam, Antonio Tarver, Mike Coppinger, Mark Riegel, all the analysis of what you just saw. Jai Opetaia's 30-0, sensational defense of his title over Brandon Glanton. Here comes the Post Show with Molly and the team.